Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is your where you will be in 1 year from now reading. We're just going to jump right in here. This first part before the clarification is actually, we're going to take a look at where you'll be in about 6 months from now. And then when we clarify, we're going to mix it all together. And that'll be where you will be 1 year from now. So let's see what is going on for you. All three water signs have had really amazing financial readings, so yours is no different, obviously. I feel a lot of you could be doing very well financially, or you could at least, I'm not saying you're going to be like a billionaire overnight, but, you could be increasing your finances significantly. You even have this North Node card here, and it says future on it. I do feel you are very focused on the future. It's also pretty interesting to me that you have the Justice card here. All three water signs had something similar to that. Justice is like cause and effect, and I do feel that you are probably very focused on making sure that you're not wasting time. And again, this is like a water energy. It makes perfect sense based off the astrology. And it also makes sense with the fact that you have this full moon in Capricorn card coming up next. Same thing, Capricorn energy. It's like I look at Capricorn energy as, really 80-20 rule, making sure that you get the 80% from the 20% of your efforts. Or, we normally get 80% of our results from 20% of our efforts. It's all about efficiency. And I see this reading for you as you becoming more efficient, or kind of looking for ways to become more efficient. And it's kind of interesting as well, because I feel like you're actually doing more. It's like when we focus on the 80-20 rule and we focus on the 20% that gives us the 80%, it kind of frees up a lot of time so we can do something else or something more with our business, or we can kind of take that time to refocus our energies and make sure we can find another 20% and another and another. And maybe that math doesn't add up, but I never claimed to be a math genius, right? I failed a billion times. Algebra. I never passed algebra all through high school. How I graduated, I have no clue, right? But what I'd say here is that I feel like you're like multiplying things multiple times and becoming very efficient. I like this energy. I feel it's good. In this row, sorry, wrong camera, you have the Justice card, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Part of me feels like this is your energy, and I feel like you're just like kind of very emotionally tapped in at this time, and I would use your emotions to your advantage. You can see here that normally on the King of Cups, he is in choppy waters, but he is perfectly fine. You also end with this Chaos and Conflict card, which we'll talk about in a minute. There could be some craziness going on in the world, but that doesn't mean you have to suffer too, right? So I feel for a lot of you, sorry, that this could represent craziness in the world, but your focus being very important. And again, I feel this is true for basically everyone, but definitely it's showing up in your reading. So I would make sure to focus on the positive things that you can do and kind of like the good things you can do in your life. You have the Justice card, and again, like I said, I feel cause and effect is going to be very important for you. I would be paying attention to results, plain and simple. I feel the easiest thing you can do over the next 6 months is to pay attention to, like, when you put energy in, what do you get back? Do the things that return energy to you, cut the rest, right? Plain and simple with this Justice card. I do feel some of you, if you are dealing with a legal matter, could be wrapping that up in the next 6 months. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, like, what are you waiting for? Even if we go this direction right here, it's like, I feel like saying to you that something, you already know something's going to work. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Like, are you kidding me? That, to me, just says, really, I feel like there's no need to spend time on this, because I feel like it's saying that you've been thinking about doing something, but maybe you've been hesitating or you've been too cautious with the Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is you in the future putting in the work. 9 of Pentacles is the harvest, plain and simple. The other interesting thing is that traditionally, on the 9 of Pentacles, she has grapes behind her. On this, I'm using the Golden Tarot, by the way, but on this version, she doesn't have grapes. Doesn't matter. The grapes in the tarot represent something that requires a lot of skill, something that requires, a lot of effort to grow. They require very specific conditions. So it really tells me, 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords in your last row, that you have been gaining some knowledge and wisdom that could lead to a lot of success. So for those of you that have been going to school, hoping to get a job or a business or start a business based off of what you've been learning, or if you've just been teaching yourself things, or if you've just been learning on the streets, whatever the case may be, doesn't matter. I feel all this knowledge is kind of coming together and is going to lead to results. Plain and simple. That's what this reading is saying. So I feel like it's saying the time is now to get started on whatever you're thinking about. Next, you have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Love it. So really good. I love this card. I feel difficulties, challenges are coming to an end 6 months from now, probably sooner. I feel this is a process. I don't think this is something that is going to take a long time to change necessarily. I feel this is a change that is happening now. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Definitely a financial turnaround. Six of Cups to me represents a turnaround. It can, of course, a lot of people read it as like, innocence, nostalgia, thinking about the past, a person coming back from the past. I don't read it that way, but to me, it can also be a gift from the universe. The gift we receive from the Six of Cups is usually a turnaround, meaning we've been bumping up against an obstacle, trying to make something work for a long time. It hasn't been working. So the gift we receive is forward progress. And again, for a lot of you, I feel it could be financial progress. Eight of Pentacles represents material success on the horizon, basically money coming in the near future. So I do feel for a lot of you that there is money or finances coming in for you in the near future with this card. I feel there's a lot of abundance coming in for you here just in general, but it is definitely going to be based off of work that you have been doing. He is mastering a craft. And again, like I said, the Nine of Pentacles requires mastery, right? She is really, really good at growing those grapes. So if you have been mastering a skill, going to school, taking a training, getting a certification, just, trying to build, learning through trying to build something. This to me looks like success. Same thing in love. For those of you wondering about love, by the way, same thing. It's like we work on the relationship when we're in it. We learn about the relationship when we're in it. So if you've been doing work on love or relationships or on yourself, then this could lead to love as well. Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about resources and you being resourceful. So I do feel you're very resourceful at this time. Again, Pisces had the same thing. Obviously, we're in a recession, whatever you want to call it. Who cares, right? And what I would say here is that, I feel that people who are resourceful obviously are going to be more successful. I kind of feel this is saying that you have a lot of resources that could create abundance for you when you need it. So make sure to tap into your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. Pretty much everything, and just be resourceful at this time. Next, you have this Chaos and Conflict card. I just feel that this is talking about over the next 6 months, there could be some chaos and conflict in the world. We've seen this in the readings recently with the Tower coming up constantly and things like that. So, again, like I said on the King of Cups, I feel, as usual, things will be happening in the world, which always happens, our whole entire lives, right? But the good news is that I kind of feel you're perfectly fine. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Nine of Pentacles is about like independence, but she is truly independent. She's able to take care of herself. So I do feel there's a focus on you becoming more independent, being able to take care of yourself. I feel like you have been focusing on this. Again, she's highly skilled as well. So I feel that it would be a great time right now, before the next 6 months, don't just do nothing for the next 6 months. I would say for the next 6 months before we get here, I think it would be an amazing time for you to like develop a skill. Especially if you have a job or a business, I would be developing a skill with this card based off of whatever it is that you do, right? This card is kind of about value and making yourself more valuable. And so I would be doing whatever you possibly can to do that. This could be, again, learning a new skill about whatever it is that you do. Maybe there's a certain part of what you do that you want to get better at. Those are the things I'd be looking at with the Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a work hard, play hard. Kind of interesting. I feel that it could be one of those times, the next 6 months, where this to me looks like results. So obviously, when you're seeing results in business and work, or you're increasing your finances, you might be retired, but you could still be making money, right? When we see this increase, sometimes I think we forget to spend time with family, or we forget to spend time with friends, or we forget to just have fun. Every once in a while, just get out of your head, right? So that's what I would do here with this Two of Pentacles, is make sure that you just have those moments. Like sometimes, like I always say, I'm guilty of this, right? I'll go watch a couple episodes of 90 Day Fiance every once in a while. I just got to rot my brain, right? I just got to stop thinking. And so, I kind of feel that here with the Two of Pentacles. And finally, you have the King of Swords. By the way, again, if you're dealing with something legal, I feel like this could be law and order, or like a settlement coming in for you here, especially when we look at it this way. Sorry, wrong camera. This direction right here, the Justice card to the Eight of Pentacles to the King of Swords, could be a settlement if you're hoping for a settlement. For others, or pretty much for all of you, I feel like this is you becoming kind of like a master of your craft, like I was saying with that Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is mastering a craft. The King of Swords is just that knowledge and wisdom, being successful because of it. But all right, we're going to clarify through here, and this is going to take us to where you'll be a year from now. And with the Justice card, damn, 10 of Pentacles, are you kidding? Definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you. 10 of Pentacles is pretty much everything you want in your life. It doesn't mean you're going to have everything you want in your life, but it does mean that could be a focus for you. Again, makes perfect sense with Uranus and Taurus as well, being very focused on long-term success. 10 of Pentacles like building or leaving a legacy. So I feel that you're just focused on building or leaving a legacy, probably because of Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus kind of wants us to be free, wants us to pay attention to our values, the things that we value, and have more of it. These could be valuable experiences, valuable relationships, valuable whatever. And it seems to me like you're working with the energy with the 10 of Pentacles, which is great. It's saying that you're focusing on your values. You're building and leaving a legacy. You're building something permanent, which Taurus really values, is permanence. With the King of Cups, you have the World card. I do feel some of you could be attracting love from a distance. Could be a fellow water sign. Could also be an earth sign as well. You also have air. I mean, you have basically everything here. Take it how it resonates. But I do feel like you could be attracting love into your life. Some sort of change is going to be required, is what I would say. So either this strikes me as a situation where either someone has to move or someone's going to have to travel in this situation. If not, I do feel like a weird work situation, like maybe there are rules against, dating someone at work or something. So maybe someone would have to transfer or leave or whatever. I don't know. I think you're going to work it out if that is for you. For others, I literally just feel like you could be doing a lot of traveling, like starting pretty much 1 year from now. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. Someone's been too cautious. Some of you, I feel like, already have a person, or you already have your eye on a person, or they have their eye on you. Take it however it resonates. But someone isn't making moves here, or someone should be making a move, but they're not. So, as far as I'm concerned, I feel, without even going any further, I feel a person could be making a move. But I feel like this person has either been in your energy, you're in their energy. I don't know, maybe you're in each other's dreams. How cute is that? Whatever. But what I would say here is someone needs to make a move. For others, I feel like you are moving. The King of Cups to me is a clue card. I don't usually say this, but there's certain cards in the tarot I consider clue cards. They don't really it's not really like their meaning or anything like that, but sometimes I see them as a clue to something that could be happening. King of Cups to me is a card of the home, and it can represent a move. So some of you clearly could be moving as well. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Star, a lot of star energy coming up during these readings. So Star is all about inspirations, hope, faith, and renewal. But it's also a card of kind of inspiring other people. And again, the Star fits in very well with the energy as far as I'm concerned. The Star wants everyone to kind of be their own little star. The Star is about inspiring other people as well. She is pouring water onto the land right here. That water is going out into the world. She is inspiring other people to, do whatever, to live their lives, whatever. And so I would do that. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you could be doing that, right? We might be entering, who knows what's going to happen with this recession, right? I don't claim to know, but who knows what could happen. But you could be inspiring people to, during this time, get started on projects they want to get started on. You could be inspiring them to be resourceful or how to use resources or whatever. And I would be doing that. Again, I think probably, as I've said a million times, we're entering into a time of co-creation. I truly believe this. And one great way to co-create is just inspiring other people. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to talk to anybody or anything, right? You could start a YouTube channel talking about whatever you want, and you could inspire other people by doing that. By doing that, you're just going to create more abundance for yourself and also for those people. By doing that, I truly believe you're just going to end up more abundant. They're going to end up more abundant. Then we're all going to end up more abundant, hopefully, because, by creating this abundant snowball, as I call it, everybody's going to end up more abundant, which is hopefully the plan, right? With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. Definitely love. Someone has to put in the work here. Eight of Pentacles. So, again, this person, if you know them, somebody has to get moving here. Obviously, could be a knight in shining armor. Really good. And it could be you if you have your eyes on someone. Maybe some flirting, some, something. Some giggling back and forth, throwing spitballs at each other. I don't care. Something has to happen to get this moving as far as I'm concerned. For others, the Knight of Cups can be your dreams, and especially starting here with the Ten of Pentacles, your perfect life, your dream life, whatever you want to call it. Going to the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, it literally just says, get to work on your dreams. Take the first steps. Make things happen. With the Six of Cups, you have the Justice card. Again, a lot of repeating cards for you here, Scorpio. These repeating cards are basically the universe just saying I meant what I said. So cause and effect, I would be focusing on the whole 80-20 rule. I'd be focusing on the, making sure that you're being as efficient as you possibly can. But I do, again, feel there is a gift from the universe clearly coming in for you with that Six of Cups. And it's probably just a turnaround where you've been bumping up against obstacles, hoping to get something in your life to grow. And this is something growing. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of expansion, and it's also a card of what are you waiting for? So it's funny that I said that, literally, in that first diagonal there, the Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, to that Nine of Pentacles, I literally said, like, it's time to get moving, and that's what I feel here. If you feel like, I feel like you have talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that could literally be profitable, that could make you money, that could make you more successful, and this really is like, get moving, plain and simple. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles. There's clearly going to be a lot of abundance coming in for you. Again, work hard, play hard. Ace of Pentacles, everybody's been getting it lately, and I really feel it's because of Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus doesn't want just get rich quick. Ace of Pentacles, you could actually get rich quick with Ace of Pentacles, but it's a little bit longer term, right? Ace of Pentacles is like a garden, as I've said to everyone else. Literally, there's a garden right here, right above my finger. And there's some readers, like Kabbalistic readers, for example, they read it as like the Garden of Eden, right? The meaning, they don't read it as the meaning of the card, but that's how they look at the imagery. And so a garden, it's like you have to take care of a garden to get it to grow, and to get it to grow well, and to see good results. So it's something that you work on for a long time. Ten of Pentacles, right? Same thing. With the King of Swords, you have the Hangman. It could be a Pisces for some of you that you're dealing with. For others, I feel that you've just been waiting for results in a legal matter, and this is results. So I feel within at least a year from now, you'll probably be getting results. I'm also going to pull 5 main themes for the year, and we're just going to see what comes up for you just in general. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the reading, but your first one is this Boot card. It says, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. But again, I feel work harder, smarter, not harder for you. I'd be focusing on the 80-20, and then there's another rule. One of my favorite people of all time, James Altucher, he talks about the 64-4 rule or something like that. I can't remember. I don't know. Again, I'm terrible at math, right? But basically, he says you take the 80-20 of the 80-20, and that's what you focus on. So, I feel like focusing on the 80-20s of things would be a good idea for you with these cards. It's kind of like as if I were to have this channel, focusing on the 80-20, I would do monthlies and weeklies, right? Just to give you an example here, and I would start another channel where I do a podcast. Guess what I'm doing, right? Actually, I'm not cutting out any readings for this channel, so that's a terrible example because I'm still going to be doing 100%, but I'm just saying, if I were to follow that rule, that's what I would do. Next, you have this older man card. It says dealings or relationships with an older man. Again, general reading. I do not attach gender to my cards in these general readings, so you could be dealing with a more mature person in love. You have the King of Swords showing up here. So if you're attracting love, definitely could be someone who is older than you here. I do feel I have darker features as well, definitely popping into my head, so that you could be attracting a person into your life like that. For others, this could just be like a mentor, someone who helps you, and again, I would say it's probably that King of Swords type person. Your next theme is this table card. It says hard work ahead. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, I think I said this, maybe not, but all 3 water signs have had something about hard work. Not a bad thing at all. I think you will be working hard, but again, I wouldn't just work hard. I would make sure you're working hard smart at the same time. And the other thing is like sometimes I think people are like, oh no, I don't want to work hard. It's not like that. I feel like this is work you want to do. That's why you're working hard. That's also why the Two of Pentacles is coming up. I'm almost positive all 3 water signs have the Two of Pentacles. And again, I feel like the Two of Pentacles is like, hey, don't work until your fingers bleed. Make sure you're taking some time to socialize. Make sure you're taking some time to spend time with family. So really, I feel like this is work you'll want to do, but definitely hard work, and it's going to pay off. You have this Jug card. It says lighthearted, carefree time. Exactly what I was saying. So make sure to have some lighthearted, carefree, energy. Again, as someone who has done this multiple times in his life, right, I can promise you, only working never works. Only focusing on success never works, right? You have to do things like socialize, be with friends. Like you get a lot of good energy from that, right? So I would definitely do that. And finally, you have this Nest card. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. There you go. So family could be very important at this time for you. And again, like I said, spending time, with family could be very protective and helpful for you as well. But I love this reading. Love where it's going. Amazing. So thank you for being here, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your year.